mtu anaeka chai ikiwa moto sana, instead apoeshe anaoshia mkono juu hiyo chai, ana feed mtoto, mwingine anamchapa. It was so bad. For me and my sister, it's not that. It's vacation, bags, and that's it.
You don't want marriage, children?
Right now, people don't want marriage.
I will join you. If the money, we are chasing the bag.
Let's chase the bag.
Yeah, the bag is, I feel like that's
the men will chase us.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's on period.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dilesha and welcome to yet another episode of Tuko Extra. Ooh, today I am in a very beautiful space. I will not, of course, disclose the location because we're not about to have stalkers, no. But I'm here to see Kashmir Roba. You guys know her from TikTok, from YouTube. She's very interesting. She makes me laugh. Her TikToks make my day. Her YouTube channel makes my day. Her inspiration makes my life. So for you to be inspired, I'm here for you, right? So we're going to go into her house. Get to know where she started, who she is, how her life has been, and how she's making it in this world. Because this digital space is not easy, but she's doing it. Let's go, guys.
Okay.
So, tukiongea tu hapo kiniparia, maybe just we start maybe by knowing Kashmir Roba, his real name.
My real name is Kashmir Roba.
And that's on?
And that's on. Wow. But my real name is Yasmin Said. Yeah. Okay. But on the gram, TikTok, they know me as Kashmir Roba.
Yeah. Where do you get that name from?
Kashmir. Roba is my father's name. Kashmir is a nickname I was given by my dad. So
yeah. It's actually Kashmir, not Kashmir.
Yeah.
Mimi naisema na kizungu Kashmir.
Yote ni sawa. Kashmir, Kashmir.
Yote ni sawa.
Yeah.
So how did you decide to get yourself in the digital space? Because mimi nilikujulia TikTok, but you have YouTube, you're of course also on Instagram.
Yeah. So I think I was doing Musically first.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to do makeup tutorials, then we switched to TikTok. So I started doing tutorials, kidogo, then lip syncing. Yeah. Then I started doing comedy. Yeah.
Was it something that you wanted to do, or ulijipata tu free time and you're like, you know what?
It was a hobby. Okay. I wanted to do it. I loved it. Nilikuwa tu naifanya. Yani nilikuwa napenda. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Tunaweza taka basi kwa kiti tupige vibes.
My humble.
Humble. How are you, girl?
Good.
So yes, to finally meet. We've been talking for 10 years.
Imagine.
10 years, but here I am. Asante. Okay, maybe just now we can get to know. Yasmin alizaliwa wapi? Uko na siblings wangapi? Kama uko married, ama uko na watoto, you know, we don't know. We are here to find out.
Yeah. So, nilizaliwa Nyahururu. Tukalelewa huko kidogo cause my parents walikuwa pastoralists.
Like legit.
Not legit, but I don't know, we moved a lot.
Okay.
We moved from Nyahururu to Nakuru, tukakaa huko kidogo, then move to Moyale, then move to Isiolo. So we were moving around sana. Oopsie.
We move. Well, you were moving because of work, ama because you guys were just...
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I was young, so yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
We won't stress you to answer that question. No. So then you studied, did you go to school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
A big part of my primary school, I went to Nyahururu, St. Paul's Academy. Then when we were moving, we changed school a lot. Like, I've gone to almost 7 high schools.
Are you serious? 7 high schools in 4 years? That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So the final one ulimalizia wapi?
Hapa tu Nairobi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. And then now maybe you can tell us your time before now becoming a person who's on the digital space. Now before you became famous. Because girl, you're famous. So before you became famous, what were you doing? Who was Yasmin? What were you doing?
We were hustling. By we, I mean me and my little sister. She's there. She's like, yo, that's on par. Yeah, that's my little sister Ikran. We hustled together. Then I think as I was hustling still, I was doing TikTok videos because I remember there's a time nilikuwa nauza samosa hapo Archives in the morning, imagine.
Girl.
Yeah, so Ikran used to come from her uni anatayarisha hiyo samosa, then in the morning tunazidip tu kwa mafuta, then naenda na ndoo. Nilikuwa naenda shule, nilikuwa naenda na hiyo ndoo. Sometime nikajaribu kuuza hapo Archives because there was a guy who used to sell kangumu. Nikamwambia, can I sell next to you, because unajua that place is not safe in the morning.
Yeah.
But he wasn't having it, so I used to go with the samosas to school, nauzia shule. So
ulikuwa shule uni? That's uni?
No.
High school.
High school, you know.
Hi.
My life is very funny, by the way. So from where I come from, wasichana who also
you are right. You are right.
Yeah, they get married off when they are young. So I think that happened to me like thrice. Sikuolewa, but walikuwa na try, like, but it didn't go through. I think all the 3 times ilikuwa to God. Because the first time I think I was in class 8, I was going to do my KCPE, and I remember my mom coming to my room. She's like, "Hata usijisumbue sana kusoma because you're getting married off after the KCPE." So I was to be married off to a very old mzungu guy, but it didn't go through. Then the second time, nikaenda after. Sasa it didn't happen. I joined high school. That was Moyale Girls because my parents couldn't afford to take me to. Nilikuwa nimeitwa shule fulani Ukambani, but hawakuwa wanaweza ku afford. So nika join tu Moyale Girls. After 2 terms again, another guy came. He wants to marry one of these beautiful Said sisters, and mimi ndio nilikuwa, because our elder sister alikuwa ame travel, alikuwa na work Nairobi. So walikuwa nataka ni marry off, but nika quit shule for some time, but it didn't go through. I think my mom really fought for me
not to get married.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it happened almost 3 times. Then tukingangana tu hivyo, I lost my dad 2011. So when we lost our dad, hey, life really turned upside down. Like we lost everything, tukakuwa hata homeless. Yeah, I remember sometime back, that around that time we lost our dad, my family traveled to Ethiopia because that's where my dad is from. So akanini uko life haikuwa easier, so they had to come back to Kenya. Life ikakuwa even more hard. So for me, I had to like quit high school because nilikuwa high school your time. So niliquit high school, try to hustle and all that. But you know, ilikuwa too hard. So tukakuwa homeless. I remember there was a time we were homeless. Sasa your time tulisaidiwa na place ya kuishi na a sheikh. You know where madrasa, where kids go to learn Quran. Tulisaidiwa karum na that guy. So for a long time tulikuwa tuna survive in a single room with my mom and my other siblings. It was really, really hard for us.
This is now in Moyale ama hapa Nairobi?
Isiolo, because we moved to Isiolo, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Your siblings, your small sister, there's an older one?
There's our firstborn brother who passed on.
Okay.
Our second-born brother, we don't know where he is because he disappeared, I think 10 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago. We don't know if he's alive or not. Yeah, so then my elder sister, then me, then Ikram, then our younger sister who's in high school, then our last-born brother who's 16 years old, yeah.
All of them same mom, same dad?
Same mom, same dad.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let me retract back. So you're the firstborn brother that you lost.
Yeah.
He passed away mkiwa uko bado Moyale ama Isiolo?
Nyahururu. Yeah.
Okay, damn. How did he pass on? You don't remember?
It was it was suicide, I think, because he was disabled na alikuwa na a lot going on, so alikufia Thompson Falls, like alijirusha tu, yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for that. What?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we can look at you here, you're very happy and bubbly
yeah,
on socials, but we don't know what someone goes through. That's why I told you, we want to know who you guys are. Because social media can lie to you. Social media can tell you vibes. Social media can say, but this, at the end of the day, you're a human being.
Yeah.
All right, let's move now. Sasa tumesonga tuko on your third, tumeshaongea kuhusu your brother.
Yeah.
Now you're being married off the third time.
Yeah.
And then mko kwa single room madrasa.
Yeah.
That's 20.
I can't remember the dates, but ilikuwa tu around that time when our dad passed.
Dad passed on.
Yeah, I remember hata tulikuwa tunaishi on handouts, because you know we have this our last born brother akona cerebral palsy and also autism, so he can't walk, he can't talk, he's on diapers all through. Yeah, so my mom, she was getting old and she was sick, so hangeweza kuhustle. She was really sick, so she was taking care of him. So I had to drop out of high school and help at least kidogo.
And this time your older sister is still working also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? All right. So, hey, I can't believe this. This is something I didn't expect, but anyway, it's life and we are here now.
Yeah.
So, and then you're in a space where amjui what next is happening. How did your dad pass away? He was sick?
Yeah, he was sick. He had diabetes, so he passed, yeah.
Okay. So now after you're in a space where mko in a single room, all of you together, what happened next? So
I came to Nairobi, tried to hustle. I was really young actually. And then I met someone, we started hustling together, but even story another day. It was a very toxic relationship, so I don't want to get into that because it's a whole other story.
Okay.
Yeah, so nikaendelea tu hustle kidogo kidogo, natumia mam 2K, 3K that way. So I think then my sister Ikram, when she was done with high school, akakuja akaanza kufanya kazi za promotion. She passed her high school, so she was like, you didn't quit school because you were dumb. Actually, we are very bright. Kwetu tunakuanga werevu sana. So ni circumstance ili nifanya ni drop out, and I really loved school actually. So she was like, right now let me hustle, go back to school. It was crazy because nime drop out. Yani ni kama saizi nikwambie you're going back to do KCSE and you're like, I can't do it. Ndio.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle because you've missed school for almost 5 years. So I was like, yeah, I went to some high school here in Nairobi. I talked to the principal. He was like, it's okay. By that time, my comedy was doing really well on Instagram. So I went back to high school, nikavaa uniform. And this time, my younger sister is in uni. Imagine that. So nikavaa uniform, I'm like, I'll go back to school. I had like three months to sit for my exams.
So this is KCSE. No,
yeah.
Nilingia 2 form 4.
Nilingia 2 form 4. Niliskip, nikasema, acha tu nifanye hiyo, nikuwe na papers at least. But the principal was like, you have to come to school. Hakuna venye uta-register and then ukuje mkifanya exam. You'll have to come. So hata nakumbuka there's a fan who DM'd me someday. He was like, niliona mtu kama wewe, umevaa gumboots. Ukiwa unaenda shule. Is it you? Nikamwambia, we.
Can never
please,
be me.
That's not me. You're confusing me with someone else. But I still went to school, and that's where I used to sell samosa with my sister. Anatoka uni, anatengeneza hizo samosa, mimi nabeba samosa na kabaket kangu, naenda nauza shule. But nakumbuka watu wenye nilikuwa nao kwa matatu every other day nikienda shule, because nilikuwa natoka all the way from Thika Road to Kabete. So within that time frame, nikiwa na kabaket kangu, watu walikuwa na buy kwa matatu samosa zangu. Yeah, it's like God was coming through for us, and we saved kidogo kidogo. Yeah.
No, ukafanya KCSE. Nikafanya
KCSE yangu, nikamalizana nayo. Then unajua tumestruggle na mom, amekuwa mgonjwa, nini. My results come back, nikaitwa shule, nikaitwa nifanye electrical engineering. I'm telling you, that moment was the best. I remember that time mom was in Nairobi. Tulifurahia, we cried, we were like, wow. Really? A dropout. Yeah, a dropout. Nimejikaza, I'm going back to school. My sister amejikaza, she's making samosas so that I go back to school. It was really emotional for us. We were so happy to kona, God ana come through. Na mama akasema, unaona, after all those years of struggling, bado mjikaze, because she was the one who was always there for us. Anatuambia, mama mjikaze, tuenda shule, fanya this. Jikaze, usijali kenye watu watasema, because I was old for high school that time. So yeah.
But that didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you ever think that you would do electrical
engineering? No.
Money was also a problem.
Yeah, money was, yeah. But niliitwa college and Kabete Polytechnic College. So I joined, we were so happy, everything is going well. Mama anaona mtoto wake mmoja ako veterinary medicine, mwingine ako, yeah, my Ikran now. She's doing she's doing veterinary medicine. I'm doing electrical engineering. So everything is going well. Then, my mom passes.
She was really, really sick.
Yeah, she was sick because she had diabetes. And I remember before she passed, tulipitia sana because alikuwa anapata cataracts na tulikuwa tunashindwa, should we do an operation? What should we do? Then Corona came, I think ikampata, then akapass. Oh. Yeah, we are not quite sure if it's Corona, but yeah, she passed.
Okay. God damn, I'm so sorry. That's
a
lot. You lost a lot of
people. A lot of people, yeah.
But you're still strong, and you still have it's your sister for me, by the way.
Yeah.
Your sister. She's everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, I was asking, when you went to Polytechnic, what did you do?
Electrical engineering.
You still studied the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
ninaendelea nayo hadi sahi bado.
Hadi sahi. Oh, still at Kabete?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What? But you've gone through the most.
We've gone through the most. Yeah.
So in your hustling now, because did you ever see yourself being like this? Because I told you I came in and I was like, wow. You're not struggling. You're at a good place. Last, you were even showing us how you go on vacation, how you do these other things. That means life is showing up for you, right?
Yeah. One thing about me, even my mom knew. She was like, huyu mtoto tu ndio atatutoa kwa shida, because she's not meant for hard life. She's meant for soft life.
Soft living.
Yeah. My nickname is Lassie at home. It's inamaanisha soft life, soft. Yeah. So they knew, and I always nilikuwa na vision. I was always so optimistic. Nilikuwa naambia, I'm not meant to stay here. I know what I want, and I know I'll get it. And my mom was there pumping me up. Now my sisters, they're like, hey, endelea tu. So ukiwa na hiyo heart, cause unajua tunateseka, I can't just say ni sawa to accept fate yangu. No, I had to believe in something, and I knew that if I work hard, cause right now we're living here, my sister is living well, na tulikuwa tunaishi kwa a single room. So nilikuwa najiambia, I know God is going to make way for me. Yeah. Either
way, he has to. So how are your siblings, the other ones? They are your sister and your brother. Who did they stay with?
My elder sister, we moved her. She's staying at her own place. Then our last born brother is with her, because alikuwa nakaa na sisi hapa, tulikuwa na mamboch, but walikuwa wanamtesa sana, because you can see nilikuwa naeka CCTVs. I try so hard to go through the CCTV when we go to work, but unapata wanamtesa, like mtu anaeka chai ikiwa moto sana, instead apoeshe anaoshia mkono juu hiyo chai, ana feed mtoto, mwingine anamchapa. It was so bad.
Is it because they couldn't just handle the way he is, the condition that he's in?
Yeah, because haezi ongea, so
you feel like you can just do anything.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So now you've become solely like your parent, the parent to everybody else. And your hustle, majorly, what it is, you do feel comfortable disclosing your hustle?
Yeah, I'm comfortable because we own a company, a construction company. It's very young, but so far tumefanya, I think, projects tatu. We do construction from the ground. We also do paint work, interior designing. Like you can see, our house is so pretty. So yeah, we do that. We also have a home decor shop. It's an online shop. We sell everything you can see here. Vitu za nyumba supu. And then we also own a salon in town. We own a wig shop, like this wig I'm wearing. Then a cosmetics shop. And then a closet in Isli where we sell mango na wholesale price.
Kikuyu. That is Kikuyu blood.
Yeah.
From construction to clothes to beauty.
Yeah.
I like that. But that's something that I feel like you're also very passionate about.
Very passionate about. For us, it's once tukisikia kitu fulani inalipa iko na do, you'll definitely find us there, because there's a time tulikuwa tunafanya cabbage. We get cabbage from Meru, tunaziuza huko Garissa, tunaziuza huko Moyale, Sololo. at a very good price, so tulikuwa tuna make dough through that. Kuna some other time tulikuwa tunatoa ng'ombe, not ng'ombe, my dad used to do that, but mbuzi. We used to get mbuzi from uko Isiolo interior, then tunauza huku Nyamakima. Si Nyamakima, kunaitwa Kiamaiko. Kiamaiko. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, sister yangu alikuwa ananiambia, gosh, na saizi mtu akitupiga picha na hizi mambuzi zote venye tuko na vumbi. I'm like, let them do
that's
that.
The hustle,
yeah.
Hey, that's the hustle. I feel like that's how social media should be.
Yeah.
You know, we see a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as in, enough inapewa wengine stress. Mtu anasema tu, why is she like this and I'm not like this? But you see, if you show people that there's more to life. Like me, I'm a hustler. These things I'm living my good life because I hustled.
Yeah.
Then people will be able to understand that. And for me, honestly, I like that.
Yeah.
I totally and appreciate what you're doing because you're not only telling young people. Because me, I've seen you even saying, oh, today we've woken up early.
Yeah.
Oh, we are struggling. We are going to look for. I think hiyo siku ndo mlikuwa mnaenda shamba.
Na tulilala kwa motel ingine.
Nakumbuka nikiona hiyo.
Kwanza kuna place tulienda na Ikran, tulikuwa karibu turepiwe. Nikaambia Ikran, sasa hata tukichinjwa kwa because tulienda Kitale uko interior, like from barabara mpaka huko ndani ni like 1 hour na bike. So nilikuwa naambia Ikran, it's just the two of us, very young girls. Tunatry kuhustle na tukiuliwa tuchinjwe tutupo huku. Nani hata tukuja kututafuta. Yeah, but where there is money, we go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I remember there's a time you guys went, I think it was Mombasa.
Yeah.
Mpatana na drama mingi sana. Was
Yeah.
that all resolved?
It was resolved. Yeah,
now
it was.
things are okay. I'm sure you don't want to dive much into it because
Yeah.
you'll patch things up.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. At least as long as everything was resolved.
Yeah.
So now we can talk about like your social media presence and everything.
Yeah.
Do you make money from being an influencer? Okay. Being a social media, are you an influencer?
I'm an influencer, I'm a comedian, yes, and I'm a content creator.
Do you make money through that?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can encourage people, get your camera on, get
do
your
it,
phone on.
do it. As long as you're passionate about it, just go for it. Yeah. It pays.
Okay. Eventually when you finish school ya electronic, hiyo kitu mbona nashinda kusema.
Electrical engineering.
Sijui mbona nashinda kusema na vile nilienda shule mzuri. Now that when you finish that course, do you want to practice it or do you just want to keep the papers and say, man, I studied?
Saizi, I'm not sure what I want because I'm thinking of even changing courses. Because I remember the first time we made 6 figures with my sister, we were like, let's drop out. She was like, apana, able to make the second one. Tuone kama ni consistent, ndio to drop out. So bado tunangangana, we're like, should we drop out or not? Because all these other businesses take so much of our time and our energy. So balancing between school and these businesses, it's so hard. Because si kitu moja tunafanya a lot of things. So we're confused, but tutajua tu.
Me, I feel like bora pesa.
Bora pesa, cause
that's all we need.
I'm here for the bag.
We're not here for hard living.
Yeah.
We've decided that's not our portion.
But I'd really encourage people to stay in school. Just try study. Because for me, ningeamua like nili drop out of high school, niendelee tu na hustle, but nilisema let me just go back because you never know when you'll need those papers. Yeah, because biashara sometimes ina flopping, so you have to have a backup.
Ask Sakaja.
Yeah.
He's really struggling. Yeah, a very interesting story.
Yeah.
And all through your loss, how have you dealt with your loss throughout, from your brother to your father to your mother? At
My
there
brothers.
points you get depressed? Did you point you get depression, that you had emotional, you know, like your emotional state?
Yeah, I think the time that I fell into depression was when I was with that ex of mine. I was telling you, it was a very, very toxic relationship. So I think my sister, she's my pillar. That's why she's my best friend, because she helped me through it. Nilikuanga tu nakula, narudi kwa bed, nakula bread, narudi kwa bed, nakula. I gained a lot of weight. I was so sad. But with my sister, akakuja akani encourage, tukaanza hustle, then everything changed. Yeah.
So how did you deal also with your loss for, you know, because these are close people.
Yeah.
See, Guka auntie, this is your nuclear family.
Yeah. I don't know. I think by praying, because I started therapy, but sisi tunakuanga very choosy. Niko like, sasa naambia mtu kama mimi shida zangu. Of course, inasaidia in some way, but you don't trust that person 100%. So you just pray. I think I just prayed. Yeah.
And slowly you're getting okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to tell your sister? She's here. What's the one message you have for Anna to Silie Aki? Guy.
I love you so much. I know I have 2 other sisters, but this one is my ride or die. Namwambianga, if she dies,
you die too.
I'll die. Well, I'm like, I wish we die the same time. Because unaona venye bwana akikufa bibi anamfuata. That's how it is with me and my sister. I love her so much. She's really supported me. Like, you see me, you see her, you see her, you see me. It's you get what you see. It's just me and her. We hustle together. We're business partners. Tunakujanga kwa hii nyumba, tunalia pamoja. Tunakuja kwa hii nyumba, we strategize together. We come here. She's my everything. Yeah.
Oh, uski kulia.
Yeye ndo alie. I've seen my sister cry twice. When our niece alipotea kidogo na when our mom died. Na even when our mom died, she was busy sijui akiosha nyumba nini. Kidogo tu ndio ile wewe umeacha kulia unamwona akona macho red, but huwezi ona sister yangu akilia. You will never see her cry.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. She's strong for us.
That's really nice. We appreciate her for that. Yeah. I think that's it from us.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should ask you, and the other family, your extended family, are they really looking to still marry you? Of course, like you said, where you're coming from, there's that thing of when wasichana wanaolewa wakiwa wadogo. Do you still struggle with that, or your extended family is not even part of your life?
I hear that. As my father's side, like tujaongea now for like 20 years, but recently ndo tumeclick, tumetafutana, tumepatana, but right now sisi ni kichwa ngumu. Nobody can tell us. Wezi ni show. But I feel like it's something that's still going on kwenye tumetoka. Isiolo, Marsabit, Sololo, uko kwenye tumetoka, girls are still being married off. And I want to tell girls, pia nyinyi, try study, fight for yourself. It's not the end of life. Si lazima uolewe ndio ukue rich. Si lazima uolewe ndio uomoke, siju change your life. No, it doesn't work like that. Of course, hata ukiolewa na mtu akona do, ni pesa za huyo mtu si zako. You just work for yourself and pray. Yeah.
I like that. I like that you've said pray 3 times.
Yeah.
You started praying, ukasema pray tena na tunamaliza tukasema pray. I like that. So are you dating? Are you in a space of like do you feel like there's a man who can come and show nini?
And
what's he gonna tell you, girl?
Like, are you for real? Kitambo yes, nilikuwa nalia na nini, but right now
it's the bag. That's all you're carrying.
It's the bag.
You're not carrying anything else.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for giving me a space.
Thank you for coming.
For being with us, telling us, deep stories. It's not easy to open up and share these things. Sometimes people will be like, I don't want people to know about it.
Yeah.
But for me, I always say, when I started doing this entertainment thing, I said, I want to tell stories of people.
Yeah.
Because you'll be a lesson to me also. For me, I'm like, I won't live here saying, my day, my YouTube, na TikTok. No, I feel you as a person. Yeah. And I think that's very important. So I applaud you. I congratulate you.
And there's something else you said, nikasahau kusema. You said some people wanaangalia mtu, wanasema, lifestyle yao, wanatupea pressure. It's so sad because why would you have such mentality? Because siwezi angalia Beyonce niseme Beyonce ananipea pressure, ni mzungu sijui si pressure. Beyonce ananimotivate. So if you see young girls doing good, just take some lessons from them or don't watch them.
You're right.
Yeah.
Even me, actually, there are people I had to remove from my feed on Instagram because nakaivi najuliza, why is this person married with children? Na tulikuwa na high school. Na mimi ndo nilikuwa nakanta kuwa mother before all.
Do you want that, babe? You want to for me and my sister, it's not that. It's vacation, bags, and that's it.
You don't want marriage, children?
Right now, people don't want marriage.
Oh, wow.
Not a lot of people want marriage.
Mimi nataka watoto. Maybe, okay, marriage I can compromise. I don't know, but I want it.
You want it?
I think so.
I think maybe nipate mtu mwenye ataniingiza box vizuri, but for now, tumejionea. We're like, no.
See, must. Anyway, it's all right. It's okay.
Everybody's preference.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'll think about it actually. You've made me think about it.
Don't do that. Don't join us.
I will join you. If the money, we're chasing the bag.
Let's chase the bag.
Yeah, the bag is, I feel like that's
the men will chase us.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's on period. Now that we are just having a bit of fun here, I think I'll ask you like 6 interesting questions. What do you like doing in your spare time?
Editing videos.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
That's the first time I've had someone say that. Editing is such a skill.
I know.
But
I
you
love
enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. Who is your celebrity crush?
DiCaprio.
Always.
Not you. DiCaprio.
You don't have a Kenyan girl?
A Kenyan, Kamaria Neguse. That's my sister.
Oh, I'm like, okay. How would someone get your special attention?
Money.
I love it. Would you date a fan?
Oh.
No. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to?
Habiba, my mom's name.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve? No money. You hate people who chew loudly.
I hate it.
Same.
Nasikianga kunyonga mtu.
Same hata mimi sipendi. And I don't know why mothers do that. Mom, I'm sorry, but you gotta chew slowly.
But my sister does that to annoy me. She's like, I'm like, I want to kill you right now.
But I love you.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe lastly, do you club? Do you like going out? Do you like having fun?
No.
Vacation is your fun.
Yeah.
All right. So even though I ask you, it's gengeton or piano, even here when you're vibing.
Gengeton.
Me too.
Eh.
Piano.
Kenyan all the way.
You're right.
Yeah.
Meet us on our Instagram.
Kashmir Roba, TikTok Kashmir Roba, YouTube at Stella Fella, then Mama Abu Comedy.
Mama Abu is the one. She's the one. Even plug your sister right there.
Kamaria Neguse on all her socials.
Yeah, you can also find that Mama Abu. She always participates.
She's Fadumo in Mama Abu.
Fadumo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, it's been real from us here. We're saying Asante Sana Koheri, vibes just the bag, don't be pressured. What else have we learned? And pray.
Pray.
Oh.
Pray.
Pray.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.